Oh, Mr. Ernest. Hello. Hello.
Now only me and you the boss man.
I
What
greet
up?
you. How's your side?
Thank God, sir. You sir.
Yeah, yeah. It's just me and you.
Okay. Ma send my Azar. Say if you bring with you, you carry from bank, abi.
Well, as I like that as a.
It's I think I have everything on the VS code.
If you and I had just one last fling.
Omba.
One last.
Later. Bomb na WhatsApp. Me check bomb. Dad. Hello.
Ade,
Okay. Uh-uh. All other people now. It's like let me open this now so that anybody can join. Um,
we can wait for at least the next 5 minutes now for the others to come.
what you say?
So we can wait maybe the next 5 minutes now for the others to come.
Okay. Sorry, the chop sugar cane.
Between an enjoyment man and yeah, that sugar cane. The last time we did you buy for your family.
Yes, Alien.
Now only once so I don't even buy sugar cane since then I never buy them again.
Omo. Oh, the chop one like every day. Oh.
Sugar now.
Mm.
I just run something and they come back a bit.
All right. Hello. 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 Mr. Chinonso.
Yeah, boss, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Mr. Somewhere.
Yeah. I'm here.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Okay. Um. So we have just Ernest. Okay, Ernest has been here. I think we'll start right away. Sorry, I'm eating sugar cane because you're hearing that in my background. Okay. I went to the bank very early just to sort out something. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Can you guys see my screen? So first, everybody will share their screen. Maybe we'll start with Mr. Chinon. So I want to confirm if I have the tools we need. Okay. So Mr. Chinon, so we'll start with you.
Um, Based on the information sent on in the group,
Mm.
I
I know you are registered on GitHub.
yeah,
Okay. I
I'm
know you
registered
have
on
VS Code.
GitHub. I have
You have
Black
VS,
Box.
you have Black Box. Yeah. You have Codex.
I have Codex.
Okay. Do you have Copilot?
The one in the VS Code, yes, but I've
Yeah.
not I've exhausted the trial on the Copilot free
Okay.
trial.
Okay. So for you can be using Codex because yours is subscribed already. Okay.
Okay.
So Mr. Sam, can you share your screen, sir?
Okay.
Let me show you how to do. You will see a share.
I have to send a request first now, right?
Oh, okay. Let me do that. Yes.
Mm,
Oh, let me allow everyone to share screen.
mhm.
Um, okay. So you can go on and share your screen.
Okay, I have
We can't see your screen yet, though.
Can everyone see my own screen?
yeah, we can see yours.
Ernest, I can see your own. So, Mr. Sam, let's see yours.
Okay, let me share it now. Just give me a sec, please. My system is glitchy. Okay.
Okay, can see yours. We're still coming up.
Yeah, it's still coming up. It's just a little glitchy. But I know I have some of the things you
What they talked about. Okay.
yes, I've installed okay, I think this is mine now, right? Okay.
Your screen is still coming. What's your PC RAM? I'm going to ask everybody so that we want to be sure, like how to maybe either upgrade. Okay, Mr. Sam, your PC is up.
Okay.
Okay, use AI features. Yeah, click that. Use AI features. Use AI feature.
Which of them?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, this one. Okay, yeah.
Click on it.
It will come
Mr.
up.
Ernest, what is your PC RAM?
Are you sure it's not muted? Okay.
Mr. Sam, what's your PC RAM?
8 gig is
My
mine.
what?
The RAM size of your PC.
I think I have up to my RAM should be more than up to 240 now. Okay.
That is raw.
No, that's wrong. So what you do, press your window key and R. That's window key plus R. No, click
Window
on
key.
keep waiting. Keep waiting. Click on keep waiting.
Okay. It's a Windows
Window key
key. Uh-huh.
and R.
R.
Mm,
Okay.
like river.
We've done that. Waiting for it to load.
Okay. Type D as in dog, X as in xylophone.
That I should remove this old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then I should write D. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. X, xylophone.
Okay.
Then dog, D.
Okay.
I, international.
Yeah.
America,
A
Google.
G.
Press enter. Mr. Mr. Ennis, you can do the same thing. Mr. Jonas, I know your PC. I'm free. Yes. Click on yes.
Mine is 8 gig.
Let me see. I don't think I've checked it before.
Is it my own? No, my own is 8 gig. It's something.
Oh, okay. Mine should be around that. I think so.
Mine is 8 gig. Intel Core i3.
Okay. I know this one is called i5. But I don't know. It hasn't loaded yet though. Please check that internet for me. It's like I'm offline. Just check. Then we can check if it's.
Okay, sorry. I was talking since I didn't know I was muted. Just click on cancel.
Oh, I had because I was wondering. Okay, cancel.
Mm.
I was wondering what was wrong. Okay, I think I have what with the request now.
Okay.
Processor
Your RAM is 4
memory
gig,
is 4 gig. Yes, it's 4 gig.
2
Mm,
gigahertz, 2.7 gigahertz, Core i5, third
Wi-Fi.
generation.
Yes.
It's third generation.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, in the nearest future, definitely we are upgrading this your laptop. We will upgrade it.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Mhm. You need like 8th generation, at least 8 gig RAM or 16 gig
Okay.
RAM PC. Yeah. And
8 gig or
then
16. Yes. Let me write it down.
third, eight, at least 8th generation.
And
Yes, Core
I'm
i5 will
still
see
on
okay.
I'm still on fourth generation now.
No, you're on third.
Oh, thought.
Yeah. Even
Okay.
me, my PC I just replaced. It was 5th generation.
So we're looking at 8 to 16th gen.
No,
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 8th gen.
that 8th or 9th, 10th gen.
Okay, then 16 gig, 8 to 16 gig.
Yeah, 16 gig of RAM. That would be okay. Mr.
Okay.
Ernest, I don't know, what's your own? Okay, but
I should
let's
stop
see.
sharing. I should stop running, right?
Yeah, you can stop sharing
Okay.
so that you can have a good, at least a bit of a network. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Please just confirm, Mr. Ernest, do you have you have Copilot.
Yeah.
You have it both on the right and left. So you might need to close the one on the right. Okay. So now I was talking about what we are doing is called vibe coding. Okay. So it's just an AI programming trend where developers describe desired features of software. For instance, as you're getting into it, you're a developer. Okay. You're not basically maybe the one writing the code, all right? But you're following the vibe, which means you give AI certain instructions, you follow the vibe. Okay. It gives you a response. Oh, this thing is good. Oh, I'm vibing. Change this one, do that one. You're vibing with it. That is why it's called vibe coding. So the AI tool will generate the functional code. They'll shift the focus from your normal English written to a line by line code. They will refine the output, both the logic, both the image, which is the user interface. They would arrange all these things for you. Your own is just to give it instruction, test the response, okay, and see whether what he actually gave you works, okay. So that is it. And at the end of the day, so now that is vibe coding. But it's very important that you should understand the tools you need to code with. There are a lot of tools, lots and lots of tools. What you guys did was just like introduction of an interface. So the AI can then help you to install that tool. Some you need to go download it. For instance, there's what we call Composer. All right. So the first instruction I want you guys to give, the first instruction is, Mr. Noni, are you there? I'm not sure, Mr. Noni, you have Composer. You don't. Mr. Sam, you
No, I
is
don't. I
your
don't think so.
yeah. Mr. Sam, is your this thing up? Your GitHub, sorry, your VS Code. Is it okay now?
The one I was trying to.
Yes.
I'm still working on it now. I'm on it right now to make sure
Okay.
it's.
Okay. So I need you guys to install Composer, right? So either you can tell the AI to help you do it, but let's not waste the AI credit. For people like Mr. Chino, say you can't because he's only subscribed. So just go on your Google browser. Let me expand my screen. I said download Composer. Okay. You can just go and say download Composer. Let me share my entire screen. Can you guys see my entire screen now? Is my screen visible now?
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay. You can see I was looking at Fidelity Bank here today. Guess what I was looking at? The UI design. Because I was building something, I needed to find a good UI design. It's something related to finance. So I was going to different banks' websites. So I just like the UI design, the color of their logo. The two color combination are very good for a site. If I want AI to design this thing now, and then I'll tell it to now follow it and design other things, I'll just simply just copy the whole, I'll just grab it. You get, I can feed it to AI now. So me, I'm using Codex, all right? So I can just Control V, paste the image. Give me details of this image. UI details of this image. Now, okay, what is it? Unable to send me, okay, add folder. I need to add a folder to workspace. So even though I'm not going to use the folder, but let it just be there. Because it's asking me to add a folder because we might build something. Okay, so yeah, trust the folder. Sometimes they'll ask you that question, do you trust the author? Yeah, just go on and say yes. So I come back to Codex, I'll paste the image again. I say, give me details of this image. Now, since I don't want to code with it, I'm not asking it to memorize it and then use it to build the UI of the application. I just want the details. So if I want it to use the UI, You understand? Or I can say, give me the details, and then I adjust the details. Now let's see what it will do. So it will check out the image. I forgot to put UI, so that it will change the term to something like, okay, my focus is on the UI design. All right. So you see, it just gave me right side is a white logo panel
Excuse
with.
me, Joshua. I can't see your screen. No.
You can't see my screen. Who can see my screen, please? Please.
I can see your screen.
Click on the tab on the top of your Zoom.
Click on the tab. I think they did one tab stuff, so you can see different people's screen.
Joshua screen and Ernest screen, something like that on the top.
Yes. Where you have meeting, then you're on your own. If you're sharing, it will be my screen. But since you're not sharing, Mr. Ernest, can you unshare your screen? Let's just see something. So it's just my screen that is sharing. Or let me come back. Let me share again. So I'm sharing my screen again.
Okay, I'm seeing it. I'm looking.
Okay. That happens. All right. So you can see the prompt he gave me, the response he gave me is not, it might be image, split screen fidelity, blah, blah, blah. So you see, let's talk about download fidelity app and all that. So, okay, I am focused on the UI. So I'm trying to change the context now. You get, so whatever is in there, I'm more focused on the UI, not this thing. So layout 2 panel left exactly. So layout 2 panel split left, full height, hero photo right, white login card, right panel has related logo top right. And so it's giving me like orange, bokeh background. Right side is minimal white. Let me see it. Okay, here, the place is talking about so the right side is minimal white. That is correct. And typography, bold dark blue headline and all that. So details, username field. Now, so if I wanted to give me to design this thing exactly, I can tell it to design it. Do you understand? I can tell it, but I have to now tell it the stack. So when we talk about stack, we're talking about what again? We're talking about the programming language to use or the framework to use. So we'll go into that. But what I wanted to show you guys was Composer. So let's just go to your browser, click download, just search for download Composer. So you're going to see this is the latest Composer, right? Please, you guys should follow me. If you just follow what I'm doing. Okay, is this meeting recorded? Let me be sure.
I think you're recording.
Okay, yes, I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. So you can watch it later. I can share it with you guys. You can watch it later.
Okay.
So I click on the page, which is this page. I'm going to share it in the chat area. So that is a AI company. So that is it. So you see where this download and run. So you download. I already have it, so I don't need to download. If you want to run it via maybe PowerShell, okay? And this, for coding, you must have PowerShell. For instance, you press your menu key and type PowerShell. It's on all Microsoft PC. So I already have PowerShell open, so I'm not going to open. My own has many tabs. If your own does not have many tabs, it means like maybe or plus where you can add other types. It means that the window you're using is not the latest version. It's maybe Windows build 21. Okay. So let's go. So if you want to use VS Code, but for you that is starting, please avoid VS Code to install things. Just accept it is a must. So just simply just download. I already have it downloaded. So I'm going to start it here. Composer. Application. Composer. Okay, here's it. So I click on install for all users. That's very fine. Okay. If you're going to maybe create other accounts, or else if you're not going to create other accounts on your PC by account, I mean here, like this is Joshua Gucci, I can create other accounts other users can use. So if you're not going to do that, you just install for only me. So click this developer mode when you're installing. It simply means that I don't want to uninstall. There should be no, you don't want an uninstall this thing, an uninstaller that you can click and uninstall. For a developer, it's always good to be composers in your PC. So then you go to next. If you see where it says proxy, don't do proxy, go to next and you finish. So if you want to know if your composer is installed, so you can do composer-v and it brings this for you. So it gives you a list of commands. Or you can simply just do composer about. You get. So it tells you composer dependency manager for 292. And what is the latest version?
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm with you.
When you click developer mode, it takes you next to the destination.
Yes.
Select. Now, when you click next, it says settings check. We need to check your PHP and other settings.
Okay, good. Thank you. Nandi. So this is it. You need to first install a PHP package. So for you guys, please, you must install XAMPP. So you said download XAMPP. I would have said just install a PHP package. But since we are starting, we are going together, you need to install XAMPP. So you said download XAMPP. I'll give you a link of the XAMPP. So the first, this thing you see, or Apache Friends, any of them, or XAMPP Windows dot, any of them. So let's go to this. So I would like you to download the latest XAMPP so that you have the highest PHP version. I think I have about, PHP is like about 8.4 right now, or 8 point something. But just download the one you see here. You have two. So this is for Windows entirely, XAMPP for Windows. You have one that is 64. This is 64 bits. If your PC is 64 bits, how do you know whether your PC is 64 bits or not? So that DS diag, or simply system information or DS diag, anyone. Okay, if you can look at system type X64, that's 64 bits. If it is 32 bits, you either see 32 or X86. All right, that is what you see. But once you see X64, your PC is 64 bits. So you download for 64 bits. Now, you can see 32 bits is not here. So what does it mean? You simply go to more downloads. If you want XAMPP on your browser to be running on your browser, you can use this, but I don't advise you use that. It's better you go to more download and then look for the latest version. So you can see this is XAMPP Windows. So you click on XAMPP Windows. Remember, we went to more downloads. Then you can see this is the latest version. Go there. Okay. The team is scattered. Okay, yeah, it's correct. I was thinking it's PHP version. So this is XAMPP latest version. So you look for the one that suits you. So let's go to 8.22, 8.2.12. So here you can now see the different bits: 64, 64, 64, 64, 64. This is 64. It's like these guys don't have 32 bits again. Unfortunately, there's no 32 bits. So you can then click and download. Downloading is something all of you know how to do. So you download and install. Now I already have XAMPP. Okay, how do I know I have XAMPP? Just you can see PowerShell, like I said. Please open up your PowerShell on your PC, right? CD simply means change directory. So CD means I want to go to a directory. For instance, it is currently on drive C, users and HP. So that simply is just talking about what? Your PC here. So this drive C, then you have users, you have HP. So that is the directory where my PowerShell is. So when I say CD, I want to change it. If I do dash dash, it means I want to go back one step. If I do slash and do another dash dash, it means I want to go back 2 steps. If it is 3 steps, you do like that. But here we have 1 step, 2 steps. So we're going under drive C. That's what it means. All right. So if you don't want to do that, you can just do CD, type the drive C itself. What we actually want to access is XAMPP. So XAMPP is there. Once I do this and I can get into the folder, I have XAMPP. Or once I do php-v, I have XAMPP. You understand? It doesn't though necessarily means I have XAMPP because you can still put PHP somewhere. So what I did was ls. I want to see what is the content of this XAMPP. You get. You guys will learn that later. So don't bother yourself with all this command I'm typing. Maybe when you repeat the video, you understand. What I type was I want to see the content of this directory or this folder. I can also use dir. It's the same thing that I want to see the content. So here you can see I have PHP. Are we seeing this?
Mm-hmm.
This comes with XAMPP. So it came with the latest version of PHP. I have another PHP called 749. I have another one 8321. I have another one 846. So I now downloaded different PHP versions and put here for different applications. There are some applications that are still running PHP 7.4. So in that case, I need to point them to use that PHP. You get. So once you do this, it means you have XAMPP. But let's install XAMPP. Our focus was you have to first install XAMPP. So let me look for XAMPP. I have XAMPP 8.2.12. The latest one is what? Yeah, 8.2.12. That's the latest I downloaded. When did I download that? On the 6th of 12th. On the 6th of 12th. Okay. So let me put every other thing down. You're still seeing my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So now XAMPP comes up with this warning. It was just because of this thing. See this warning. That was how again lost a job in our office. We employed her and I asked her to do data analysis. And she was to connect to a production server, which means a live server. It became a problem. I now came here. I knew that if I don't help this girl, she might delay, and my boss will just fire her. So I now said, okay, let me help you. I started helping. I said, install Workbench. He has MySQL and all that. She did. I was running some command on PowerShell. So she was feeling I was hacking her PC. She was now asking me, sir, won't this thing hack my PC? I started laughing. So by the end of the day, I said, okay, let us forget it. Please download XAMPP and install it. When you finish, you call me. This guy came here, saw this warning, and did not continue with the download. Unfortunately, it took 4 days just to connect to a live server because she was reluctant in doing the things I was telling her. You understand? So when my boss I now asked her the next day, what's up now? He said she saw a warning. I said, okay, can you put up the warning? When she sent me this warning, I said, why didn't you read it? So what is this warning? It simply means that important because an activated user account control UAC on your system sometimes functions. Okay, systems, some functions of XAMPP are possibly restricted. Simply means that if you go to program files and put your XAMPP installation, there are a lot of things that will fail with your coding. Simple English. So if I come here, because this is where most programs get installed, under program files of every Windows PC. You understand? So that doesn't mean you cannot install your program. I can come and install my program on documents. But why it is installed under drive C, it is because it is more protected, at least to an extent. You get. So, but XAMPP is telling you that if you install it, the XAMPP might not function for you well. So don't install it. What you simply just do is just okay. and you go to next. So everything here, if for instance, we don't need fake send email, that's you want to fake send email, we don't need this. It fails sometime. Webilizer, we don't need it. Tomcast, we don't need it. Mercury server, we don't need it. File server, FTP, yeah, we need that. For me, I do check everything. You can leave it there since you're learning, leave it. Everything can be used later. You might want to, you can maybe use them later. So the next thing you go to next. So it automatically chooses the folder under drive C called XAMPP. Allow it, that's it. So for me to give me a warning because I've already installed XAMPP that the folder is not empty. All right. But let me see, let me put XAMPP1 just for the purpose of this training. You select the language and then setup is ready. So if I click this, it will run. I don't want to run it. So I just cancel. Then you go next. It will take some time for the installation to happen. I'm hoping it has not created the folder. Okay, so, and then you are good to go. Now that is step 1. Step 2 to have PHP on your system, because for now, I think you guys might code with what's it called? Like Laravel, for instance. You might do some of your work with Laravel, so you need PHP, or maybe any other PHP and this thing framework. So step 1, that is step 1. So after you finish installing XAMPP, it has installed. That is good. You close everything. You go to you type environment. That's you press your window key, or you go to your search bar, like me, search area here. You click on search. You type environment. So sorry, environment, yeah. So you now see edit the system environment. So once you open, it opens on advanced, and then you see environment variables. So this is just simply means that environment simply means there are certain things you want to use shortcuts on your system. You want to reference a particular environment. Maybe that environment is an environment where you, let me say, for instance, like, excuse me, maybe it's where you run your maybe machine learning, like AI does something. So anytime you type a command, you want that anytime you type a command anywhere on your PC, that's where we're talking about like PowerShell now. If I do PHP -v, now PHP is not actually seated. Okay, it's actually seated under XAMPP. So let me get away from XAMPP. CD --. So if I do PHP -v, it works. It gives me what I want. But PHP is not seated under drive C directly. It's seated under XAMPP, CD XAMPP -php. So ideally, if I want that command to work, I have to come to this folder and type it. But I'm able to type it in other places, folders, or anywhere on the PC because of environment. So what do? You have environment, user environment, and system environment. For user, it means that all the environment setting is particular to this, your Windows account. When you come, let's say your PC, you put your password or you click your name, your PC open. That's where the settings will just stay with. So if you create another account, that setting is not there. But if you want a system-wide, then you come here. So now you go to paths. Thank God we're recording this video so that you guys can always pause and follow through.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you go to paths. So paths. So always look for paths on this place. Always look for paths. So an environment variable is called paths. So under paths, you can add, excuse me, you can add a lot of paths, which means that you're talking about a particular location is what you're pointing to. If it is not a location, it's just something you want to define. Node here, local. Okay, I'm using that one for Node.js, TypeScript, React. It means that this system for development is local environment. So everything for testing, everything, if you're going to use what we call environment file that I created, this is an environment file. This is an environment file. You keep setting settings here. So I have 3 environment files. One is NV, one is NV local and production. It means that these settings are for my live server. So on my PC, it means that use this environment that has no designated environment, then use this one also. So it will come and use this and use this. So everything that is general to my code, to my application, I put them here. Everything that I'm using just for the local environment to test, I put it here. So I came here to define that environment so that every application, all those node application, React, Next.js, TypeScript, once they look at the environment, they know what to do. So, but here we're talking of paths now. So I'm going to click and edit. So if you can see, I already added PHP. Are you seeing here? Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So I have PHP, right? About how many PHP folder? Where's the XAMPP? So I have, instead of me to use, the default one that comes with XAMPP is this one. Instead of me to use it, I left it. I wanted to use a higher PHP version. I think the one that came with XAMPP is 8.2. So I wanted to use 8.3. So I came here and put it in the environment. So somebody might ask, can I put 2 PHP environments? Yes, but the truth is it will pick the last one that is on the list and work with, not the first one. So remove. There's another way of saying, okay, for a particular application, I want to use a PHP environment, even though this is just only to type commands though. You get it's just a type command. So once you put your PHP environment there, you okay it, and then you okay. So if your PowerShell was open, you close it and open it again so that the environment will take effect. So if I type php-v, so it's telling, can you see the version here? The version is the 83.21, which is what I set as environment, you get. So this is it. So when you now finish these things, you go to install your XAMPP. You continue with the XAMPP installation. Sorry, Composer installation. It will automatically know where to select PHP. The Composer will always select this default PHP. So let's just go forward, Seth. Let me install it. Let's go forward. Let's go forward. Composer. I think I see it. Okay, here's it. So let's go forward. For all users, I go for developer mode. So this is the location Composer, that's fine. Then it's asking you where's your PHP. So you see that it's even using the PHP I stated in environment. Okay. So it's good you do the environment, you go forward. But even though you don't do the environment, okay, you can browse and select the PHP version you want to use. Now, let's say I want to use a higher PHP. I go to XAMPP. That is where my PHP is. So I go to PHP. I want to use 8.4. I can select, okay, no, I don't think this PHP is complete. So 8.4.6, there's nothing there. I want to use maybe this one, so I can select this PHP. For instance, let me select. So I've changed the PHP environment I'm using. So you can select and always select the highest PHP version you have. So for the purpose of this training, all right, select this PHP. It's 8.2. That can at least serve you. All right. So I'm going to cancel. So that is how to install Composer. So now we're going back to our XAMPP, our VS Code, right? After you finish, because what's it called? Your AI will definitely want to use your Composer to do certain things. And when it doesn't find it, though it can install it, you understand? It can on its own just install it. So I'm going to open a clean folder. and there's nothing inside. Training. Please, if you have a question while we're going on, you let me know. So now, this is it. So vibe coding means that what can you guys suggest an application we should build? Let it be a web application. Just suggest something simple we can build. Something that's been in your mind you want to build. Just a simple one. So let us do an LMS. So that's a bigger application. Let us do just a church. No.
A church database or something.
A church website. Or let's
Okay.
do something, maybe a simple company one-page website. Good. So in using AI, it is very, very good, your prompt. Your prompt is one thing. It is the most solid thing that helps you to build the right thing. So what I always advise is have ChatGPT. If you have not registered for ChatGPT, just go and do that. Now, have ChatGPT, and Cloudy. As you can see here, this is an application I want to build, right? I am already trying to build the front end. So Cloudy, this is it. Cloudy is very good when it comes to front end. Give it to it. It's very good when it comes to front end. So that's Cloudy. I don't know whether you guys can
Cloudy
see
is
that.
an AI too.
It's an AI, yeah. It's very good with front end.
Cloudy.ai.
Not
Okay.
AI. Yeah, it's very good with front end, right? Very. Then ChatGPT is a protocol of them all, but when it comes to front end, Cloud is far better than it. In fact, for coding, Cloudy has a very good coding knowledge. ChatGPT too does. Both of them are very good. But I always use ChatGPT for most of the logic and every other stuff. He understands everything though. So now I'll come to ChatGPT, I'll say, okay, I want to build. You can even use the voice feature, right? Let me see if I can use the voice feature. Okay, so I want to build a simple one-page company website. It's just informational. It should be sleek. It should be something modern. It should be the next generation company. The color shouldn't be that too much. It shouldn't do too much. You can also look at maybe Apple website, that might be okay, or Fidelity Bank of Nigeria, that might be okay for the color. So I want to give a prompt to Codex or AI on my VS Code to build this. So kindly give me the prompt, give me what it should look like. Everything should be in the prompt. So I'm not sure this might go. Let me see, because sometimes ChatGPT, when you give it too much voice, okay, that's fine. So you might want to just edit the text, but if it's on phone, it will just send it right away. So I want to build a simple one-page company website. It's just, let me just send. I don't know everything I picked there. So ChatGPT will now prepare the prompts for you. But if it's a site that is big, or you want something very, okay, you can have discussions, ask it to give suggestions. So see what ChatGPT said. He's suggesting a frame. Your goal is a senior front-end engineer and UI UX design building next generation. Okay. Okay. So he's giving you a stack. So if you have a stack in mind, you can tell it, oh, this is the stack I want to use. Yes. So because we're not doing database, we're not doing all those things, it's just simply just Next.js, TypeScript, that is all. No database, nothing. You get. So he gave us styling. Tailwind is very good for CSS. It's the next generation CSS. No external UI libraries, no all those things, no heavy, full responsive, design philosophy, minimalistic, calm, confident, premium, futuristic, and all that. So go read everything to be sure it captures what you really want. Or if you see something new that is there, leave it. That's okay, fine. natural base. So if it gives you color you don't want, you can also tell it the color you want. If you give it stack, you can tell it this is a stack I want, or other features you want to add. So it gave you how the header will be, about, service, blah, 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 hero section. So if it gives you everything and there are some adjustments you want to make, you can copy everything, type it out, or you can get back to it, say, okay, you want to make certain adjustment, you list the adjustment, you should factor it in. So that is it. So it gives us something here. Deliverables, or deliverable, fully working Next.js, one page website, already run, NPM. So if you want, I can tailor the exam prompt to your specific company name. So let's give the company name. Okay. So let's call it as Sam Eric Chinon Josh. Or let's do something more. Company name is okay, let's just call it Vista.
Before you go,
Huh? Stay.
before you
Okay, go on.
I saw Fred, I'm sitting installed now. Just that,
Sorry, I'm not hearing you, Mr. Noni.
You didn't get that.
I just finished installing the design, so I went back to install
Can you share your screen?
now I just want to ask, I saw something. Let me share my screen. It's just a, can you see it?
Okay.
That
Yeah,
adds,
add PHP to parts. Very good. So here, you don't need to go to the environment again to do it for you. All right. That's what that add PHP to your parts. That's what it means.
okay.
All right, go on. Proxy, no, don't use a proxy. Proxy is when maybe your laptop is for organization. They're using a proxy to connect to the internet. You can specify the proxy there. No need. Finish up. So go back to the composer.
It has finished installing. Where can I see the computer?
The composer.
Where can I see it?
Okay, you downloaded composer earlier, right?
I just downloaded it.
Okay, open the composer. Go to downloads.
Now I've installed, I'm done installing. It has finished installing.
Okay, good. So you say, where can you see the XAMPP, right? Or
No,
composer?
I just wanted to sort it out, but you can go ahead and check.
Okay, if you want to confirm the composer, open PowerShell. Anywhere at PowerShell, just type composer about. Composer space about. It will give you the details of the composer. So now, because of our training, our company name is Vintage. Then he said other things here. Tell her, blah, blah, that's fine. Rewrite it to Vide, no. Convert it to single design prompt for Figma UI, no. Or tighten it further so Codex generate the exact cleaner layout. Okay, so company name is Vide one. Number one. So number two instruction wanted to do is that, yes, convert it into a design only prompt. Yeah, do a design only prompt for Cloudy. So, but because Cloudy can do a very good design for you, right? Which means you design and bring it to Codex. That's just what it means. You get. But we don't want to go to Cloudy, so we say no. Number two, tighten it further, simply for tighten it further so Codex generate the cleaner layout. Number three, then give me the prompt. So now it has not given us, it's just telling us everything with an application so that we can make adjustment. Okay. Color system, page, most of these AI just keep on repeating things. Okay, so we'll just copy this because I think it's giving us this thing as our prompt. So here's it. You are a principal front-end engineer. So this is what we're going to paste. All right, so let me bring it. I'm going to bring it to VS Code. So I open a new file. I can paste it here. Now, another thing is you can save this and call it to-do.markdown. It's already marked down. If it's not marked down, just do .md. To-do y.markdown. I can save it .anything. But .markdown is always used basically to keep some instructional information you get. So that's why I'm using .markdown. So what I do is that either I copy everything here, paste it here, or I just add context, file, to do. You understand? And then just send it. Any of them works. Copy. If the line of the file, the instruction is too long, even this 215 lines is a bit long, but not too long. Okay, so if it is too long, I paste it inside a file, save the file, then add it there and tell us to read every line of information, and carry on. Can you just carry on every? So simple. So let us see what it will build. So I've given instruction now. So we are going to build our application. So it's also good that you guys, after that, you can, oh, this is question I'm asking ChatGPT. I can simply ask Codex. All right. After building, how do I start a application? Don't talk too much. Just apply. So you can ask Codex this, and Codex will also respond to me. Okay. So, but so that's it. Follow this line. PMP install, PMP run div, open your browser, and you're there. This is the port number of PMP. Sorry, NPM. There's also PNPM. Okay, so but it's NPM. Okay, so if you're running an application that is by maybe Node.js and is currently running, it automatically set a port number. But you can also set a port number by yourself. Okay, I will show you how. Let's go to this project, for instance, and go to the front end. Sorry, I need to hide those. Okay. Okay. So let's go to, this is the front end. So you can simply just put some of these instructions here. Okay. So for instance, let's look at local. You can say npm next URL. You need to set those things as if you're maybe actually using this to just call within your application. You always want to call this URL, or you want to call a backend. But let's go. This is where you put the instruction. There's a file called package. It will do this thing for us. Okay. It will build for us. So this is another file you find. Then there's another file called yum. Okay, there's another file called, there's a file I'm looking for. Where is it again? docs.json, no. Uh, uh, it. So this for Mixbox, not in Mixbox. What am I not copy? Aha. No, 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 no. Shit. Excuse me. Tickets. So you guys will learn this as we go on. All these files, what they are, and all that. Okay. No, it's that file. So you set it on the MV file. So, but let's this thing build for us. Then we'll come to the MV file. So he has his own to do now. 3 tasks: scaffold, Next.js, app router, project with TypeScript and Tailwind setup. So it's currently building. It's currently building. So let's see what we will build, right? So this is all. Basically, we've talked about how to set up your environment. You need VS Code. You need to register on GitHub. Now, on your VS Code, while this is running, let's make sure you need to install. Okay, another thing you need to install on your system is Git. Download Git. So, so do you have Git?
No.
Okay. Okay, everyone please download Git. You need to install
GIT.
Git. Yeah, here's it. The link is in the listing. You need to install
Okay.
Git. What is Git? It's an application that enables you to interact with what? With GitHub, gives Git commands and all that. Even though you have your VS Code, right? On VS Code, it has source control by the right. So if you don't have Git, it will be telling you install Git. Okay, so I just initialized this thing here, Seth. I wanted to do it so that you guys will see. No, let me remove it. Okay, another mistake you will make, right? Let me point it out is, if you can see this application is Next.js. Where are we even putting it? It's inside htdocs. I'm going to remove it once this thing is done. Do not put Next.js or React application inside htdocs. You might encounter a lot of issue. When I started working on React.js, Next.js applications, I suffered. I would do said it will not work. Do until I had to go get a guy, the guy that is doing front end on this Get Electric project. That's this application, because he was the one that started the front end before I now took over it. You get now told me, nah, you have to remove it from there. There are a lot of conflict. Okay. So now this thing was built by a front end person, but most things here were built by me using AI. Most things here was built by me using AI. Okay. So you can do a whole lot. So this is the local one. Currently, I'm working on this page that I can add many images, edit, and all that. This was designed. This was not in the Figma design. So what is Figma? Figma is just an application used to design user interface of applications. So when you are doing AI vibe coding, one of the areas you will need to maybe spend money is that of the UI design. Either maybe you can pay Cloudy about, I think it's $36 and go through it, or pay Figma that how much? $20. But Figma AI sometimes I don't like it, this thing. So I prefer Cloudy. Then Cloudy will do UI for you, or you simply pay a UI person. So if you get a project now where you will spend money, let's say you do a project, how much will you build this application? Somebody will say, we want to build a loan app. Please, if anybody asks you, can you build this anything? Tell them yes, anywhere, yes. Just tell them, if they start asking questions, okay, I have a team, you understand, we have our team lead, we can have a meeting, all of us will discuss your project. You can bring me in. So that if you don't know the terminologies, every other thing involved, we get your project. What do? You get a UI designer. Like my company, I have a UI designer. Okay. Now, he does the design. Your own is because the design can be exported as code, right? As front end code, UI codes. Okay. And then you put it in a folder and tell your AI to now build the logic into it. It will do that exactly. So that is where you might basically spend money. So if somebody wants to build something, factor in UI design in the whole project. Okay, tell them, okay, the first thing is we need to do a UI, there's going to be a UI design. so that we'll look at the whole interface. Person when no one do UI design, just want something sharp, no problem. You understand? You might charge them much or you might charge them less. Excuse me. Okay, you might charge them more or you might, sorry, okay, or less. So, excuse me, when you're now done, you engage a UI designer. This is the project. This is everything about it. And then the UI design comes up with the design. You and the owner, you look at everything. Is it okay now? So what does the UI design tell? The page is going to look like this. Here is going to be like this. This other place is going to be like this. And this one is going to be like this, like this. Okay, we have seen it. Let me give you an instance of one. Though I've exported it as an image. So this is the user dashboard. So this is the UI design somebody did for that platform, which we're building on. So this is when somebody is verifying or is maybe topping up for electricity. This is when it becomes successful. This is what we show. This is where they create wallet. This is what they will enter. Where they want to purchase electricity, this is how it should look like. So they can now verify their purchase by putting a code. This is where they can enter the meter information. This is their dashboard. It shows wallet balance and referral. This is where, if no transaction, this is what it should show. You understand? Then on the wallet management, this is it. So all these things are like that in this application. You get it? So even if you give the AI the image, it will do something good, but most times it might break it. So the best thing is to do what? Is to the UI designer export as code and give you. You now add it to a folder and tell VS Code to now, or tell your AI to now build. Just leave it for it to build everything. You only just stand by and monitor it. That's all you get. So what were we doing that we were waiting for? We were waiting for this, right? Okay, it is done. It is done. Do we see our website? So what is the instruction? Instruction given by ChatGPT. What did he say we should do? Sorry, I need to hide this. What did ChatGPT say we should do? He said first we should type npm install. So you come, either you come to your VS Code or inside Codex. Either you come to your PowerShell or inside Codex so that you won't bother yourself about navigation. You see terminal is always by this side, just by this button here. You click on that, or you do Control Shift and this sign that is up here, which is before one. So let's just do terminal. So like me, I'm using Bash. Bash, it comes with Git. I told you people to download Git. Bash, it comes with Git. Bash seems to be very good. But if you want to use VS Code, if you want to use, what do they call it? PowerShell. You can click this button by the side and say, no, I want to use PowerShell. So, but if it is Bash, that's very fine. So if it is Bash already, okay, sorry, I'm typing on another Bash system. So already by this side, see Git Bash is default is what I'm using, right? So now let's go. I've not talked about adding your GitHub and all that, okay? So we'll come to that. So here, you say the first command we should type is npm install. So we'll do npm install so that it will install packages. Those packages are here. So these scripts, it will install Next, it will install React DOM, it will install Tailwind, all the dependency, it will install them to your system, to the project. Okay, so it's giving us an error. Good, I love this error. So since this error is happening, what do? We don't know what is this, but let's copy it and read a bit through. For me, it's not an error though, but let's read. If it's an error for you, it's good. If you think this is an error, okay, could not read package.json, no such file or directory exists. So I don't know whether it was because we were. So just do this, copy it, go back to your, for you, some of us are using Copilot, so just copy it there, just give it to it. So let us see what it will say. So what did he say? You run npm install in, but the project lives in, okay, vintage. You went to create another folder inside, but we don't want it. So we're even going to remove the entire project from here. Remember, I forgot to do that. So we'll shut this page down so that we can go to, it's under, is in XAMPP. It's in XAMPP. Then it's under htdocs. And then we remove it. First, let's just copy out package. Okay, package of JSON. All right, all right. So remove this. All we need is let us put this to do inside vintage. I think why I created a folder was because inside the train folder, we had a file, so he didn't want to overwrite it. He created a folder. So I'm removing it. Normally, what I do is under my documents, I create a code of called front ends, and then I paste most of my project there, right? So when we open our VS Code again, new window. That's because I have another window, so I create new window. Then you open a folder. We select vintage. So we come back and do our terminal, right? So the terminal said npm, sorry, npm install. So sometimes you say, okay, I'm on my coding environment. How do I switch to see the files? The first one I like to see is explore or Control-Shift-E takes you there. Okay. If you want, this is Git, but we'll come into that. What's the time now? It's already, we started by 12, right? Or by, yeah. Okay, this is already 1 hour. So npm install, so we go. So just leave it, it's actually installing. I prefer to use this guy. So all you have to do just to navigate is under drive C, users, the system name, then you have documents. Press enter. Then you do dir, or you look for CD front end. Then you do dir. Here is it. CD dash change directory vintage. So ls. So these are all the files inside. So I always love run with PowerShell. I like the way it gives output or responses you get. So but here you think it's not running. So what is this guy installing? This guy is installing these things that are inside here. We told them we need this script in the application. We need sorry, these dependencies is what is installing. What happened? Has it finished? Okay, it's still running here. Something has opened here. So let's close this. So it's installing them inside module. This is where it's installing all those things. And then there's a folder called next.next. That is when we'll type the next command, run div or build, anyone. So but for now, the most important thing when you finish building, if it is Next.js or React you use, please, you now do npm install. And then let's wait for it to finish up. I hope we're still recording. Yes, we're still recording. Okay, Mr. Sam, are you here? Okay, his audio is out. So let's allow it to install. So does anybody have any questions so far?
I've installed the JIT on my own system.
It's installed, I've been downloaded and installed, I've been.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he asked you a lot of questions, Abi.
Yeah,
Yes.
plenty.
Plenty.
Thank God you are recording. We'll just go through it one after one, line by line again.
So it has finished installing, no issues. It did not give us any error. So the next thing is, for your local environment, you don't need to do npm build. Okay, by build, it simply means that build a version that is lightweight, that is not heavy. We can do it too. It's not that it might tell us to use run. It's run. But if I configure some things inside package.json here, like the scripts, I can say when I do npm build, I mean next build. Sorry. Wrong build. I might type it now. Sorry, this thing is not single colon, it's double. What's happening? Then you put a comma. So this guy is returning error because of these things that is happening here. So we need to come back to it again. Let us stop the build. Let's clear it and start again. npm build. I hope I don't need to restart. What did I type there? Yeah. Okay, let's just use run build. I need to register this command. Okay. So it's building the application. Forget this one is talking. Just a warning. But for you need to understand everything. If this is an issue, you get. So what you do, if you think that's an issue, copy everything starting from where you ran the command. Okay, copy it. To copy is right click. You just right click. After you highlight, you paste it to Codex. Let's hear what it will say. But for me, there's no issue. Everything ran. So the next thing.
But you saw my message, right? I have.
You say?
I'm waiting. I have an engagement now, please. I sent a message.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, let me check it on my phone. All right. So the next thing is let's see our application. npm. You say Dave. Or no, so we use run Dave. npm run Dave. That's our application is about to start. Just started. So what it means that go to this address. So an error happened. So it gave you an error there. But let us go here first. The address, you can either do this, you can either just click, the address is up here. You can either just hold Control and click on the address. It will open here. So the website is opening. Balam. Can you guys see it?
Yes.
Wow, this is nice. For a simple company. Imagine imagine that this thing, somebody just say how much? Okay, so okay, no wala, bring 100K. Just Shebina, just one page, Abi, bring 200K. Within few minutes, you have run it. So if I want to put logo here now, what do I simply do? I can now come and say add an image. Let me go select a logo. So this is my company logo, but let me select I think this is better. Let me just use that favicon. Add the logo as. Okay, no, this is add this favicon. This favicon. Favicon is the one that appears like now. This is what appeared here. So you want your company icon to be the one that appeared here. So add, so you can tell it add reference. If you have many files, tell it the name of the file. XAMPP underscore favicon dot png as if the site as the app favicon. Then if we have the logo now, so let's go. Okay, let me use SVG. No, SVG is far better. Okay, so this is light. Then we'll now tell it to, okay, this is pipe, then the other, since I have other image, other SVG image as logo at the top. This is called header. You can just simply tell it header. So give it instruction, we send, and let's see what it will do. So, Mr. Sam, Mr. Ernest, are you guys there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
I'm here.
so you see that to build an application, as if you guys understand all the processes it takes and you have
Sure.
everything installed, to build is no longer an issue.
Yeah.
You understand? As long as, like now, we didn't have content, so it generated content by itself. So what we can now do is to replace those contents to what, you understand, maybe the user gave us. Or once somebody, because if I want to build something for you now, let's say your church say you build an application for us, I say, okay, let's have an SRS. What is an SRS? Software Specification Requirements Document, which means that if, I think I have an SRS here. Which means that, let me see, okay, this is wash and go. Yeah, this is an application somebody wants to build. I think I was one that developed the SRS. So the user can tell you this is what they want. You say, okay, let me develop an SRS so that we read through it and have an understanding together. So the SRS, we say, like here, talk about who is involved in using the application. Okay, like here we have customer. This is for washing. If I want to build this application now, even though the guy never pay me, I say, okay, I want to put it out there for free. There's something I'm currently building for free, which I'll put it out there for people to use. It has to do with finance. That's what I was telling you guys. Yeah. Well, because one of the challenges like I have personally is sometimes I'll say I want to buy stuff. Sometimes I'll even write it down. And when I have cash, I will forget. Okay. So I want to automate it in a way that anybody can come there, create an account. You put your family goals, single personal plans, budgeting, family goals, business goals, organizational goals, then contributors. You can invite people to contribute. Let's say you want to go for a party with you and your family, you can put it as a goal, whoever will contribute you. Now you now set alarms, notifications. It will help to remind you. If money enters your account, it will trigger and tell you that, remember, you set out this and they've not been achieved. It will tell you.
That's great too.
Yeah. Tell you that you need to fund these things and all that. Yeah. So that is what I'm currently building. And so it's always good you have what you saw me on Cloudy was doing the SRS and preparing that every details about it before I now feed it to an AI. So once you're a customer agrees or a client agrees on what the app should have, everything like here, it talked about the booking and order, booking types, support one-off and all that, every other information. When you people now agree on the SRS, that is a good point for AI. Carry these documents, upload it to either ChatGPT or Cloudy. I always prefer to use ChatGPT because it has more free usage than Cloudy. Cloudy,
Yes.
once you chat, reach somewhere, you go tell it to make you start new chat, and that's not cool.
Mhm.
So that is it. So once you do that, okay. So it said I can wire this up, but the assets aren't in this repo. So the assets are not here. So what do we do? It is telling that these files I'm talking about are not inside this folder. So what do we do? He said there's no blah blah blah. And so what do? We'll just simply copy them. Let's go look for them. I have them inside pictures. So the first one I gave to it is this. So you copy it inside the public folder of that project. So let's locate the project. The project is on document, front end, vintage. Let's put it in public. So that is one. Then the second one was inside another folder sent to PyPapi. It was under SVG, so I copied this. So let me paste it here. So what I will now do, I will go back to it and say, I have now copied them inside public. Either use folder or directory, any of them will still understand. So let's just see what it will do now do. So it has listed the files. So you want to search for these two files now.
Mhm.
So what I just like is just the simplicity of this thing now.
Mhm.
Vintage. Simple studio for design. So though we did not tell the stuff what the company does. All right. So it just did stuff on its own. If I told
Okay,
it's a tech company, it's a tech company, and they do this, and so the design might be a bit different. But I love this, man. It's so simple. It's so simple. So another thing with React or Next.js is that the local development, if it is changing things, it will be reflecting on the site. So it has changed. Let us refresh and see. You went to use the favicon to hear why that's not what we need. So we have to tell it again that at the header where vintage is currently written and where you added the favicon as logo, remove the favicon and use. So let me add image, or simply you can just reference an image here. You can just click this sign. Let's do this. Or simply what you do is go to this place, open public. I hope this guy didn't go to design something else for us. Exactly. He went to design something else. He went to convert this thing. So we had, okay, me myself, I didn't open this thing to look at it. Oh, he just renamed it. He just renamed it. So let me look at the one I want. Okay, not Ferricon. Fun. Logo. Okay, good. So the one I want is the logo. So let me just rename it. So it's always good when you're having images, either you have a dash or underscore or files. Okay, a dash or underscore. So if I want to follow what he did before, am I in the correct place? So I can just have just dash here, and I think, okay, it's 1p. But simply, you can still just reference the file for it again. Let me see. Let me see whether that's the file. Okay, that's the file name. Okay. So I rather just rename the file to what it was before. So, but if it's a new file, I can tell it to rather what I will do, I'll right click the file and come and
Copy.
copy parts. Okay, copy part is the full parts. Let's see what is in copy parts. It's in users, HP, document, front end, vintage, public. But if you say copy, where is it again? It's not showing me again. If you say copy relative part, it's just the part within the project. All right, just within the project. So we'll now copy, and so is this one now we want to talk to it about? So we'll copy relative part. We'll tell it to, okay, increase the size of the logo. Number one, increase the size of logo. Two, then add a favicon using, so giving it the instruction. So let us come and stay here and see what will happen. I think it has increased the size. So I forgot to tell it to remove the vintage and use the logo only. Remove the vintage. I'm not sure yet. Favicon is already set to, okay. Remove the vintage and use only at better. Please size. Oh. So you see how our English is turning into code, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like the size. If I want to do it myself, right? So what if I want to do it myself? What I simply do is this file. This is where it's making the change. I click the file. I look for logo. Yes, so it's putting the width 64, 64.
64, yeah.
So I can just remove the height. Let us use the width to 150 and see what happens. Okay. That might give you an error.
Like based on the
So
build,
why
it's too
is it
big.
giving us our error? Let's see. Okay, let's add the height. Maybe somewhere in the code is using the height and the distance. So let's
Together.
increase it. Yeah, 100, 100, no, 100. So it's there. So, but that increases this. Do you get?
Yeah.
Increases the height of the header. Okay. So we'll now tell it to the increase. Okay, just simply logo increase, logo size increase. So you have to make sure your English is proper. Logo size increase, yeah, also increases the header height, which is wrong. Don't fix the header. I believe it's going to make a change somewhere here. Mhm. 92. Yeah, I made a change here. Yeah. So let's see. So the header is fixed. So let's test it by increasing. So you see that I brought this thing down to 64 again because that was his last memory.
Mm-hmm.
So if we didn't want him to change that, would have just told you that okay, we made some changes, it should not undo the changes. Hmm. Something is wrong. Okay, let's allow it to increase the logo size by itself. So we can just give it a size. Six four. This size 2. So you see increasing the header.
So what does he want now?
So header height is
Won't you make it will still make it bigger?
yes. So it will tell the header height is still increasing. Next logo be 150. Let's do 200.
But that's big, 200.
No, it's not. It's not big. It depends on the image size.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Hmm.
I cannot hear anything. No.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
where?
Okay. Okay, that's not changing though. So, but these are things you can sort out. Okay. So,
I'm thinking is the resolution of the image that is referencing. I think cannot based on the size of the image cannot increase
oh,
it more than
oh,
the resolution.
hold on. We are using SVG.
Mm-hmm.
So SVG has a size inside. So here's it. Where's it? SVG. Um. At this side. So where's the SVG? Here, public. Let's open with Notepad. It has a size. Mm, okay. 1000 style. New. Okay, no, it doesn't have a size. So okay, pixel. That's a font size. I know what to do. So let's not waste time. Let's do 500. and 500. And let's see what's up. Okay. So,
It's
so what
one issue.
what did these objects contain? What did it that it fixed it? So no matter the size,
Okay, to follow that
uh,
space it has created.
it will not go on. So if we built it with ourselves, so we'll have to start checking. So, but these are things you will encounter while coding. But the basic thing is, yeah, I can always help you to do what you want to do. All right. So we are good. So we created an application. So we can say this is where people can send in information. Like when they send you blah blah blah, they send it goes to
Email.
an email. You get. So if we want to
Mm.
add that feature, you can just tell it okay. On the contact form, well, I actually want to send an email. You understand?
Mm.
So to send an email when user submits it to a user. User submit should not cause a page reload. Simple. So that I
Mm.
can send an email and give user a notification. Do we do that? That should be one of the last things we should do. On the contact us page, a form, now form, no page. I actually want an email to be sent to you put the email address josh.chisholm, but this will require SMTP. So we might want to go
Okay,
ahead with this.
okay, it doesn't need to, it won't take it to your Gmail or something.
It will send, but this will require us to now set up an SMTP settings
Oh,
on
okay,
the whole
okay, okay.
stuff you
I
get.
understand.
So
I understand.
that's a longer stuff. So we
Understand.
might not do that. You get.
Okay.
So, but
Okay.
this is just it how to build with AI. So the
Mm.
next question is, how do I keep this thing on the internet? Right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
most important thing here in these files we're using for our project, the most important thing is the public. Okay, every of this other file, apart from this, all this README, you get, apart from all this, leave the Git ignore, leave all these ones, even this Yum workspace. No, we don't need it, but let's leave it. Undo this. This one should not be, next should not be, next.js should not be. Every other thing is what you need to take public. All these
Mm.
ones now. So let us take this thing public. I'm going to take it public. The public is another. So let us zip it. We have to zip it. Where's the zip now? Okay, let me just use zip here. Compress to zip. Let us see the size of the website. It's 187 kilobytes.
Mm.
It's
That's
not
fine.
even up to 500 kilobytes.
Mm.
So, but if you add this guy here, this guy is the Odogu that takes, so you see 763 MB. This guy,
Mm.
that's the packages and all that. So this guy also takes space 144. So if you had copied both of these guys, you have close to 1 GB. So what do we do? I have a hosting, right? So I'm going to take it to the hosting. I have a hosting. Sorry, let me see. I changed the IP of this site. Let me see whether it has propagated.
What are you using as your hosting platform?
I'm using Namecheap, then it's built on Contabo server. So for you guys, for the fact you're starting, you understand? Those things you can learn from me how to host. It's not something you can learn immediately. So let's start with one, which is decoding. Okay. So for hosting,
Okay.
I use different, for instance, now this is a hosting server for my company. Now I can host many websites here. Even if you come here, you can see other people's websites that are here. These are subdomains. Then this is somebody. Now this is somebody's website, but the person's website is somewhere else. He's doing his own thing. So I built an application for him. So because of his payment does not cover with the script, I hosted the website, just the subdomain on my platform and linked it to their website. So in as much as I don't have access to this domain name, you understand? I don't have access to their main website because this is a multi-level marketing system. They sell. Let me see if I'm logging. So what did I do? It's possible for you to put up a subdomain, link it with another website. So people will even know that this subdomain does not even concern these people website. It's coming from entirely another place. Okay. So this is it. This is a live website where people are business is currently going on. I think this is their total. Let me see. So this is what the company has sold so far. Total package sales. This is what they've made so far: $65,200 something dollars. Now these guys have made money. Okay, this is 52 million naira. This is a transaction that have happened on this side. So let me check what is their. This is the profits as of today, 16 million
Wow.
they've made. Oh my God. So I built this one. It's a live website. People are using it. Okay. It's a multi-level you can build this thing with AI now. But see, these are sites that I built with my sweat and blood. Because building a multi-level marketing system is one of the most complex programming you can ever do. One of the most complex. But I built these things when there was no AI. No, these guys launched this year. But I didn't use AI. This guy launched, I think they launched, was it June or August? I think so. August. You get. So you see, this is a multi-level. For you to build a platform where you have hierarchy, but AI can do it for you now. AI can do it for you now. So that's why I say when somebody tells you something, don't tell them you don't know. Yeah, we can do it. In fact, as if I were you guys now, you can start designing a flyer promoting that you build applications. Do you understand? If you want, you can use my company. Do you understand? When you get projects, you do your project, you take your cash. Do you understand? So now let's go. So because I have a domain, I want to put this thing somewhere. Okay, let me just create a subdomain, or let me use this existing one. So I go to File Manager. So there are different servers, ways of using server. Like this is another one, but this one is the Oga Patapata of them all. This is like they will give you an empty server. They will tell you build it. Nothing is inside. You have to build it from scratch. So these are for like high-level applications, like this website where people buy electricity. Those are for those kind of stuff. You get where speed and security is important.
Unnecessary.
Unnecessary. You have to build everything from scratch so that there's nothing much to start out. So that one you have to learn Linux, you have to do all that, you get. So let me put, so this is so the next thing for us is to now put the application somewhere. Where is it? Where's the folder? Okay, so I'm going to remove everything here. I'm going to cut it. Backup. On platforms like this here, there's no browser where you see all those things. You have to open command line and start typing. Or I can also connect to that server now from here. This is it. So I can also connect from here and you start building. That's the one that like you have to build everything from terminal. That's this one. Okay, so let's go. So I've moved everything to a backup folder. So what you simply do is carry this backup we did. This then we just bring it here, draw it here. So this one has come, while the other one is still moving. So you just unzip, extract here. So all we now need to do is just simply, now we are going to use terminal for this website to show for invalid response. Conflict. Oh, sorry. The other one didn't move finish before I pasted this ones. Can I undo? No, undo as well.
What have changed the name of the folder?
Today's date, let me just use, there are some files I added today. So here are they. This is one. Let me just delete it. Move to trash. No. Okay, let me delete everything. I don't need those. Wow. Let me delete all this one. Just extract them back. Okay. So you do what? You move these ones here. So the link to that website is ULM. Okay, is it Uni Elements? Am I correct? Yeah. .ipad. Dot thank you. So let's see what will happen when we visit that site. So it's telling us nothing. Why is it so? Yeah, it's correct. So we have to go back and use terminal to now do all this npm install, npm build. You get. Okay, so we'll now look for the folder ls cd. The name of the folder is uni. Oh, fine. All right, this is where we can see this to be. So we'll now do npm install and allow it to run. Okay, something is wrong. Okay. Let's see the folder, file manager. Let's see where we're running from. Oh, okay. This is in the wrong. We need to move back. We need to put it under the folder directly. Hold on a minute. Okay. Well, I thought I deleted my server. So we'll zip here, and then we do npm install. So it's running. Okay, so it has finished. So the next command is what?
Okay.
npm. It will be run build. So that it will build the application.
You manually typed that one now.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So it has built it. So you now ask yourself, okay, let me go there now, let it show. Okay, this didn't work. So the next thing we have to do for this application is called we have to go back to the server. There's what we call applications. Is Node.js. So you have to, like you can see, there's one running. This is my new company website. I am just
Okay.
still working on. All these things was built by Cloudy. I've not done a back end to it. Cloudy built everything. Everything. You get. So
Like
now
that cloud is smart.
it's good, yes. Yes. So here I now come and call it a train app. So I select the domain. The domain is this. Application, you leave it there. Where the application is uni LMS, that is inside the folder there. The application type is Node. Data file. No, this is the file that was started. I know that already, so that's why. So I'll put this because there's another one that was running with 3,000, 30,000. So it's 30,001. Then I create. You see that website will just come up. So these are just other stages of the training we will do. Okay, so I want you guys to set up, test something by yourself. Okay, just set up. So you see the website is live. So even you guys
Wow.
can access it.
Wow.
So the
But
website
it allocated it a domain name.
yeah, I have a domain name, so I use the subdomain.
Oh, I
Just
see, I see.
it's a subdomain I created before. I can just create a new one. Yes.
I
So the
understand, I understand.
application is live.
Wow. Let's unims.
So guys, so we'll end here so that our video will not be too long. So
Yes, yes.
just
The
do this
but
step.
we can get the video, right?
Yes, I'll send the video to you. Yes, I'll put it
Okay.
in a drive and then you guys will have it.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes. So this is the first step. So one thing I can promise is dedicate your time to it. But as you're doing that, start preparing yourself now. Start telling people that you build, okay, applications. If you guys want to use PyPapi technologies, you understand, we can give you branding and all that. Projects you get, you understand, we'll work on the project, you take your money, and that's it. You get. So don't limit yourself now. Just start and dedicate your time to it. You get
Okay.
dedicate your time. Like one thing I'm looking forward to do for our team is to have a team subscription for ChatGPT, and because that gives us access to Codex. So ChatGPT, Codex at the same time for everyone. There may be one cloudy that everybody can use at the same time. You get, since my ChatGPT is more useful since you're using it for chats, and then because cloudy team is very costly. I think it's 200, 300 something thousand per month.
Wow.
Yeah, but ChatGPT is about $60. I think so. You get,
Okay.
so these are things, but use the free this thing you have and learn. If it gets exhausted, maybe before it gets exhausted, I've made all these plans. So if you guys want to join our team officially, then we now can do, okay, we can help you guys with this, and then we work on things, right? So
Okay.
thank you. Thank you. So
Thank you very much, Josh.
we have a fintech product we are going to launch, which we are currently just working on the UI. It's a very wonderful fintech product. So you guys should, that's why I say you guys should work very well. Look at in future, join our company. AI is helping you to build, you understand? But as it's helping you to build, you're going to learn a lot and then move into understanding it far better. You understand? So that you can diagnose
Yeah.
and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Josh. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome.
My love to your family.
Thank you. I appreciate you too. Yeah.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Enes.
I think he has been mute. I don't know. I think maybe
Okay.
he got busy.
All right. That's no problem. All right, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Yeah, bye.